everybody, this is Freya with another edition of How to Sing That Song. Today I have another Adele song for you, but not only is it an Adele song, it's also out of a James Bond movie, SKYFALL. I'm such a huge fan of James Bond tunes. I think they're like the best ever since James Bond has been around. Any old movies and new movies, I think the themes were always so awesome. I love it. So this one I also covered. If you want to watch my video, my version of it when I sing it, check out my channel. It's on there. And but let's get right into it. So this is a little bit kind of like drama baby song. You need to have a lot of voice color. So there's a lot of issues we're going to cover here. Let's get started. So there's the intro, which is very James Bond-like. It's this those typical chord progressions and those typical, you'll see what I mean. Intro. So while this intro is happening, get in the mood. Now you had all the time in the world to concentrate. Then take your time to breathe. Think of your voice color as being relaxed but serious. Kind of dark, not pushed dark, but just kind of like very serious. This is the end. And what Adele does here, she goes on the kind of a long time. You could do that, or you could do it in your own way. However you would like to do it, whatever you like. There's something some singers do I like, and sometimes I don't like things. But I think here it's pretty significant. It's like everybody has it in their ear and kind of expects it to be that way. But it's up to you. This is the end. It gives it kind of like this internal and very intimate. Hold your breath and count to 10. And as you see here, it does a lot of, it kind of rises up in the line and it gets more chesty. And count to 10. Then goes into this more soft, almost breathy kind of voice color, which always stays on the kind of serious side, like not very smiley, but like count to 10, very serious. Feel the earth move, and then what's important here is whenever you go on those last pitches right here, this is the end. Count to 10. And then again later, burst again. You need to be very clean and very locked in. Feel the earth move again. So don't go, feel the earth move again. Don't have too much vibrato or anything like that. Try to have very straight and very, very clean. Hear my heart burst. Here again, very straight. Burst again. And however you want to do it, you can do the again straight. You can do a little ad-lib into it, however you'd like to do it. I don't think you have to do it 100% like Adele does it. I mean, she does an awesome job. It's her song. She wrote it. But I think you could change a few little things here. Hear my heart burst again. You could do the top. I wouldn't do it too loud yet. Do it softly, so not in full chest voice. Again. I think this is too much because we need to save this for the chorus whenever it does go really up and, rises up in intensity. Because now comes the second verse. For this is the end. The music kind of, increases intensity and so should you. Don't get too loud yet. And the same principle applies here. When the line goes up, you get a little more chesty, a little more meaty in the voice, and whenever the line goes down, you relax a little bit more. This is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment. Again, very straight. Moment. You could do an ad-lib or just slide down. Moment. Soft at the end. So overdue, I owe them. And here again, you could do it however you want. You could do a little quirkiness here. Adele does some quirkiness every once in a while, and it's cool. Oh, them. You could do quirkiness. Swept away, I'm so straight. Then now comes the chorus, and although it sounds like it's very bombastic and huge, vocally she actually isn't getting extremely loud if you really listen to it. And if you listen or watch a live version of her doing it, it's not really extremely huge. It's the orchestra and the instrumental that is really huge, but the voice kind of like locks into this straight pitch on the top again, like let the sky fall when it crumbles. We will stand tall and face it all together. So she breathes here in the middle of the phrase, which that's just the way she does it. You could do it differently, but I mean, for the sake of like this song is so famous and popular and everybody has it in their heads, I would do the breathing the way she does it, because it's so you should hear, sing them out in chest voice. They're not that terribly high. Skyfall, that's a G. When it crumbles, A. Now comes the C. We will stand tall, but it goes away from that high pitch pretty quickly, so it's not that terribly high. Now that line there, tall, I mean actually it says tall, and I like to kind of bend the pitch a little bit. Stand tall and face it all together at Skyfall. At Skyfall. Now comes the second verse, and it's pretty much the same story like with the first verse. Try to work with that intensity, with that tension, with that having those straight top notes that are just long, or just those straight end notes that are long and straight and don't wobble too much. They're very clean and very clear. Skyfall is where we start, 1,000 miles and poles apart. Again at the end you could do the different voice color. Where worlds collide and days are dark. Now it goes a little bit different. You may have my number. I would get a little more intensive here. You may have my number. You can take my name. Because now it goes to this last phrase here. But you never have my heart. And here you could just really improvise a little bit. You never have my heart. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all together. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all together at Skyfall. And now you notice that at the end now I'm already getting soft because it's the connection piece to the next part, which is actually in the original sung by the chorus, the backings. but we're gonna sing it here as a solo. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. And here's this typical James Bond line. This is so typical. And then it comes again. It's so typical for the James Bond line. It's in almost every James Bond song. And then it repeats. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall. Now it rises in intensity again. Where you go, I go. It should have this coolness of kind of sliding a little bit. Not where you go, I go. Don't make it too direct. Don't hit the pitches directly. Make them clean, but you can just bend it a little bit. Bend into them. Just kind of, Where you go, I go. What you see, I see. I know I'd never be me without the security. And notice again, change colors a lot. Without the security. You could do it, you don't have to do it the same way I'm doing it, but just the main thing is don't stay without the security of your loving arms, keeping me from harm. I think it's so much more emotional if you just really change colors and go from this more chesty to this very actually kind of breathy tone every once in a while. Never be me without the security. It's more emotional. Of your loving arms, keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall. Now, okay, here goes this highest point of the whole song, and we'll stand. Now, what I would suggest again, pretend it's like one long word. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall. I mean, you could breathe before let the sky fall, but I actually love keeping the tension, not letting it fall off, and just kind of, without breathing, go into that chorus again. Of your loving arms, keeping me from harm. Now very straight. Put your hand in my hand and we'll stand. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all together, and so on and so on. And the next thing is the ending, because it has another ad-lib. And with this song, I would actually suggest you do it pretty much the same way Adele does it, because it's just so, everybody has it so stuck in their heads, and it's like such a arranged piece that it's really awesome the way it was done. And so I wouldn't change too much around here. At skyfall, let the sky fall. Again, very much chest voice, or maybe it's a belt for you already. We will stand tall at sky. And there, before this, at skyfall, you need to take the hugest breath you ever could. It's a very long phrase right here. At skyfall. Here, this is the hardest part. High intensity, long, straight pitches there on the top. It goes from the G to the A flat to the B flat, and then it slides up to the C, but it goes into the falsetto there. So it's very hard not to lose control here. So let's take this. I would suggest just taking those two pitches, the B flat to the C. Fa, fa, fa. And you notice I'm changing vowels. It makes it so much easier. If you don't think fa, the voice color isn't quite right, but fa, like fa, as if it were the L, but of course the L isn't a vowel. You need to make it a vowel. Fall, fall. So that way it gets so much easier and the break isn't that huge. So one more time. Huge breath before at Skyfall. And then try to keep those long notes very straight, actually. Not too much vibrato. At Skyfall. And now comes this end. Falsetto. Very breathy. And the end ad-lib, you don't have to do it 100% alike, but I think these right here, this these need to be kind of locked into place, I think. I think this song is so much fun. Now, the main thing here really is the voice color changes. So important to not stay the same, but have a lot of changes between that very meaty and breathy, between that very meaty and chesty sound and serious, very serious, low to middle, but it's serious, but it's not extremely loud. And then the breathy, which is very emotional. Yeah, I want to convey that. So I hope I could help you with this song. And again, as always, what's important to me is that you learn the principles, not just of singing this song, but just to try to apply those principles to any other song that you're going to sing, that you can recognize a style in a song and just be true to the style and then do your own awesomeness within that style. I want you to develop a feeling of what's appropriate for a song, what can I do vocally, what's too much, or how far can I go with a song, and how much fun can I have it, what can I change, or what should I leave, so it's still that song. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not. I have new singing tips every Tuesday and Friday. The Friday ones are a little bit more on the technical side, and then of course make suggestions of what other songs you would love me to talk about, or what issues, or what voice styles, song styles, whatever. Also check me out on all the social media sites. I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, and of course Periscope. I do Periscope sessions Monday through Friday. Check out my scopes. You can download the app for free onto your phone, Android and iOS. And you can also watch my recent scopes on catch.me, catch with a K.me, and just type in my name. You'll find all my recent scopes there. I just sing a song usually and talk about something related to singing, like singers' issues, a lot of things that are more mental and head stuff. So you can interact with me. I'd love to get to know you. So don't forget to hit that like button if you liked my video. It really cheers me up when I see those thumbs up there, that I know that I'm helping people. And of course, leave a comment if you'd like. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.